You know what emotion we don't talk about enough, especially as women, is anger. Anger. And I guarantee after maybe your really tumultuous breakup or discovering something about your partner or about something that, discovering something about someone that you love so much that completely changes everything that you thought you knew about them. There's this like level of anger that rises up in us. And as women, we're taught to dismiss it. It's not allowed. We're not supposed to feel this rage that is, bubbling inside of us. And so what do? We suppress it, we avoid it, we distract it, we numb it, because everything in our world is basically told us that as women we're not supposed to feel this emotion in the intense way that we feel it. And because it is so intense, sometimes it comes out in ways that are really, really unhealthy for us. And sometimes it comes out in ways where it doesn't allow our emotional being to process the feeling because we don't think it's safe. We don't think it's safe to be angry. We have so many fears around what anger means and how it will, destroy our relationships, even the ones that we know are, even the relationships that we know are unhealthy, right? That actually need to be destroyed. We're so fearful of our own anger and how that's going to play out in our relationships with the people that we love. But anger is a normal emotion. It's a normal experience. And you have every right to be upset and hurt and disappointed and angry that your partner maybe gaslighted you or that your partner manipulated or lied to you or cheated on you. You have every right to be angry that your partner is not the person that they said that they were in the beginning of your relationship. And so now on the other end, when you're starting to put some pieces together and you're starting to figure out how to navigate what's next in your marriage, in your partnership, whatever, if what you thought was real is no longer real and you have this anger about it, it's okay. I give you permission to feel it. It's actually really important for you to feel it. I don't want you to numb it. Some ways that I deal with my anger is I scream. I don't scream at home. I'll scream in the car. Or I'll go out to the ocean. I'll scream into the waves. I'll scream out to God. I'll do something called angry writing where I just write out my thoughts with as much aggression as I need to in my piece of paper. Everything I need to do in order to purge that feeling, pour that emotion out. Sometimes I'm so angry, I'm driven to tears. So I will cry, have these deep, angry cries in the shower or anywhere where I feel safe to express myself in a way that is deemed not normal, right? It's not normal for women to be upset or to be hurt or to be angry. I mean, it's normal for us to feel hurt, but it's not normal for us to show our anger. And so for you, if you are in this space where anger is bubbling inside of you, you need to get it out, right? This is one of the reasons why I named my coaching company the way that I did, is because I needed people to learn how to have more healthy emotional experiences. And hiding and suppressing and dismissing and numbing out your anger is not healthy. We need to be able to feel all of the feels. And anger is just an indication that we are off of our path, that what we thought we were aligned with is not really the reality. And so it gives us an opportunity to shift course. When anger arises in us before it's, held on to and suppressed and then it grows, when it initially arises, if we can just acknowledge it and experience it and let it flow, then it'll dissipate pretty quickly. The problem is that maybe in your relationship or, in your own idea or view of the world, you were taught to believe that your anger is not safe. Your anger is not supported. Your anger is not normal. And here I am to tell you that it is. So, girl, I know that you are in my community for a reason, that you follow me for a reason, and it's probably because you're pissed off that your relationship is not what you thought it was going to be. You're probably upset that the way that things have turned out in your love life, in your marriage, in your partnership, in your friendships, in your co-working relationships is not what you expected, and you are angry. And that's okay. Part of this journey is learning how to deal with our feelings and own them and integrate them and be okay with them, and learning how to safely express them the moment that they arise and use them for what they are: energy in motion. Emotions are just energy in motion. They are here to tell us whether or not we are on the course that is aligned with our highest good, or whether or not we are straying away. That's it. So when we dismiss that feeling, when we don't acknowledge that feeling, it tends to make it grow. Resistance to the things that we want, or the resistance to the things that we need to do, typically creates more strength. And I like to use the example of strength training, right? Whenever you're going to the gym and you're lifting weights and you're lifting that resistance, right? What happens to your muscles? They grow. So the same thing happens for the emotion. It just gets bigger and more consuming. And anger in particular can lead to a lot of consuming behaviors. Anger is just an indication of some level of fear. And so at the very base of it is this fear that maybe you're not going to get the things that you desire. Maybe that things won't work out as you hope that they would. And that's okay. It's okay to feel disappointed. It's okay to be scared. And it's okay to be angry. But what you do with that is what is really important. So I'm Brittany Rose Green from BrittanyRoseGreen.com. Get It Out Coaching is my company, and I would love to help you learn how to get it out. Get out these emotions, get out of these relationships, get into the things that you know are actually for you, and get out of the things that are no longer serving you anymore. Have a beautiful day.